Blake Jenner, we have Tyler Hecklin, we have Will Britton, all stars of the movie. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us, man.
Richard is an interesting guy, is he not?
Yes, definitely is.
Now, in doing my research, it seemed to be a theme that not only does he have some sort of trap for a memory, he remembers everything, but he's also a real stickler for detail. And I'm curious how deep, as young men who don't remember the 80s really, how deep he took you into that 80s forest, so to speak.
Yeah, well, Rick was pretty on top of it with just about everything related to the 80s. As we would go through the script, he would sort of give us these small little life lessons about the 80s, and that sort of translated over into the film with everything from handshakes to pop culture to wardrobe, and yeah.
Mustaches.
for
Tyler
sure.
Hecklin with a world championship mustache in Everybody Wants Some. Now, this is described as a spiritual sequel to Richard's acclaimed Dazed and Confused. What does that mean, a spiritual sequel?
Well, it does mean like a sequel in tone, but not characters. So
Gotcha.
you're still getting the same feel, like, fads change, styles change, but, growing up and having fun and figuring out who you are in the group you're in, that never changes. So it's pretty timeless, like how Dazed and Confused was.
Yeah, that and lots of bongs.
Yeah, 100%.
To even go so far as to learn how to dance differently. Are you guys good dancers?
There's a couple of good dancers in the group. There's a couple. Yeah. Actually, I was kind of upset. For whatever reason, my character doesn't dance. He's kind of too cool to dance. He just kind of sits in the corner and lets the girls come to him. That's just McReynolds. So I never got to do it, but I did go to the rehearsal still, just for fun.
Yeah, well, that was me during the 80s, minus the girls flocking. It was a losing situation either way. This thing is getting great reviews. Kind of give me a snapshot of the plot, if you would.
What plot? It's funny. We've been trying, to describe the movie, and it's so much easier when people have actually seen it because it's really more of an experience that you go through with these guys. The idea is just, going off to school for the first time, and it's that initial freedom that you experience. I remember going to college, and my parents dropped me off, and then once they drove away, it was that immediate recognition of oh wow, this is my thing, and it's that time in life. You're your own responsibility, and you're the only one that really can set up what the next move is. So.
And just like your actual life, Tyler, you guys in the movie are college baseball players.
Yeah.
Is there any ball playing in the movie?
There is. Yeah, I know a lot of people keep saying it's a baseball movie. It's not necessarily a baseball movie. There is baseball in it towards the end, but so you're kind of reminded that these guys are here for an actual reason.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. That was kind of like going back to the glory days for me. So I definitely enjoyed that part of the filming.
Blake, Will, you guys good ball players?
I had never played baseball a day in my life.
Really?
Yeah, I was good in Little League.
I didn't even go to Little League. So
Really?
I didn't have that
Did
experience.
you have to do some actual, did you have to shag some fly balls or swing the bat or anything?
We were both pitchers,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we actually worked with each other quite a bit to make sure we didn't look ridiculous out there throwing the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't just us teaching each other. We had help from the coaches.
Yeah. we weren't just YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I will say
Check this out.
faking baseball is probably the hardest sport to fake in a movie, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves when I watch a baseball film. But these guys just worked their asses off, and they did a really good job.
Yeah, do Blake and Will have a hose now? Can they bring it?
Yeah, they can, man. I saw them throw it again the other day, and it's improved.
Yeah, we got a little improvement there.
Yeah.
And I saw in the trailer, we're talking to Blake Jenner, Tyler Hecklin, Will Britton from Everybody Wants Some, the new Richard Linklater movie. And I saw that this reminded me of college. We used to have one of those vuvuzelas, those plastic horns. And we used that as a device to get the beer from the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Rube Goldberg device, right? So we used that. We called it the Horn of Plenty. You guys used a similar device, did you not?
There was a plastic bat.
Yeah. Like pouring it down the hole on the top and then coming out the hole on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's very creative,
Yeah.
very creative. Well, I understand that as fun as this movie is, Richard Linklater put you guys through the grinder as far as the audition process. Do you have any stories about that?
Yeah, well, he brought a whip to him on my chemistry read.
A whip?
No, I don't want to talk about that. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, me, I kind of went in like 4 times. You know, the first time you go in and it was more like an interview, kind of like talking about yourself and like your sports experience and all that. Then kind of came working with some material, then came meeting Rick, and in my case, on my way out, I was like, oh, I can't leave without like saying something. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I was like, oh, hey man, me and my lady are huge fans of Boyhood. It was awesome. I walk out, and I'm like, oh, stupid.
Say that.
But then after I had that chemistry with Glenn Powell, who's filming the movie, and then after that, found out that I got the part. So.
Well, yeah, it was all because you complimented him.
Yeah, he was like, oh, he likes Boyhood. He's in.
You know, people like to be complimented, Blake. It's okay.
Well, you have beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you very much.
The voice is wonderful.
You liar. You liar. Everybody wants some. When is it opening?
April 15th.
April 15th.
Nationwide, yeah.
We have a few weeks, but I look on Rotten Tomatoes because I'm a baseball nerd,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
I like statistics.
Yeah.
So it aggregates reviews, and you guys have scores that are already off the charts.
Yeah,
So
we're off the charts, man.
You're off to a good start. Tyler, before we let you guys go, and I don't mean to embarrass you, but my daughter Izzy is a huge Teen Wolf fan.
Okay.
And I'm sure, so I'm not going to hit myself for complimenting you. So thank you for helping make my daughter happy.
Of course. Hi,
But-
Izzy. Hope you're listening.
Well, she's not. She's
Oh,
in school.
okay.
But I'll play
Well,
the
that's
tape.
probably better.
I'll play the tape. But I also want to ask you about Road to Perdition real quick.
Okay.
You were 14 years old and you played Michael Sullivan Jr. in what turned out to be Paul Newman's final film.
Yeah.
Now, as a 14-year-old, there weren't a whole lot of things I did at that age that I was proud of, but I'm sure you're very proud of this. And I'm just curious what you remember a decade and a half later about that experience as such a young kid.
I remember a lot, man. It was honestly one of those. I always say it's the one experience in my life that if I could go back, you know, knowing what I know now and kind of relive again, I would love to do that. Just because working with, you know, with Tom and with Paul, it was just they were the greatest guys. I think it took a lot of lessons on how to be professional, how to conduct yourself. They were always on time, always ready to go. Treated everyone exactly the same way. Just the greatest examples. So, and it's just a great experience. We went to Chicago earlier in this trip, and I told these guys, like, it's just one of those cities that just, I'm happy as soon as I get there. They had so many great memories, and those guys made it a blast for me and made me comfortable right away. So, it was just, it's kind of a indescribable experience. It's just very grateful.
Do you remember any interactions with Paul Newman particularly? Because he's such a, he was such a
Oh, yeah.
larger-than-life figure.
Yeah, there was the two things I always talk about. He taught us how to play craps because we had to play craps in the movie.
Right, yeah.
And so he was kind of trying to explain the rules to me and this other kid. And I was 13 when we were shooting. I was like, this is cool. I forgot the name of the game until I went to Vegas. I was like, I remember. Oh yeah, Paul Newman taught me how to play this. I totally forgot about that. And then he showed us a video that he had taken a trip home on his time off, and actually took a monster truck out and crushed like 15 cars and showed my mom and I the video. And he said, "Don't tell the producers." And then he walked away. I was like, "Okay, this is that's what you do when you're Paul Newman. You can go home and crush some cars with a monster truck on your off day."
I cannot recommend that movie enough. See it, and it holds up very well. And to look at you now, I mean, it's like it's the same guy. It's just a little hard.
Same guy. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody wants some. Blake, Tyler, Will, thank you so much for being here. The film opens on tax day, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna need
So go get a good laugh.
You're going to need some levity, and this film will provide it. Thank you so much, fellas, for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.